Agar if I'm someone who is starting a store or online store on merchandise, apparel and all, what are the 5 things जो मेरे दिमाग में रहना चाहिए कि यार ये 5 चीजें सोच के करना पड़ेगा?
First is differentiator. Okay, if you don't have a differentiator, then you have to have a lot of money. And just know that Reliance and Aditya Birla both are big in the fashion industry, so you're not going to have more money. So first, get a differentiator. I think the second would be, once you have the differentiator, make sure it actually works. So get that product market fit. Do people really want this product that you have, or this style or range or aesthetic, whatever it is, whatever you're doing?
How would I get to know? By talking to the people?
I think by trying small and talking to people. Talking to people gives you some level of confidence, but let me tell you, and we also started this way, when someone says this is a good product, but when money comes, it's a very different game. Someone has to be willing to put real money to get that product. And not your friends and family, absolute strangers. So I think that, I would just say, experiment small. And let me just tell you one thing, that whatever you're really going to set out with, you're going to learn a lot more in that experiment. So you make the changes. Don't be very hard about your beliefs. Third, I would say, is how you manage your inventory. 90% of apparel companies shut down because of poor inventory management.
क्या मतलब है उसका? Manage inventory मतलब क्या है?
What's selling, how much to keep of what's selling, will it go out of trend? If it is, then you're just stuck with products that are out of trend and nobody wants them, then you have to discount it. If you discount it, then your brand looks like a cheaper brand, then you can't sell it back at other products at a higher price. And then sometimes you're building for growth and you keep a lot of depth in certain SKUs, but you didn't get that growth. Now what are you going to do with those SKUs? Your payables come up. So I think inventory management is just the most important.
First 3 मिल गया और?
Man, you put me on the spot. But I think चौथा है brand. Long game खेलो, short game मत खेलो. You know, trends can come and go, but a brand should stay. And I've seen that at the end of the day, there are a lot of people who build long brands. Like Levi's, I think, is doing 150 years. And I really look up to that because they don't fluctuate on trends. They stick to who they are, why they exist, and they continue with it. They also evolve with time, but they don't go just because there's a trend. And I think stick to your brand. Last is institute बनाओ. Build an institute that can outlast you. क्योंकि अगर आप founder हो ना, तो you will fall sick, you want to take a break, you want to travel, or there are too many decisions to take. Build an institute that is just there with the same principles that you want, but at a larger lever. I think these 5, and I don't think I've given anything smart, just the basic 5 ones. You know?
No, but I think they're the right ones. Yeah, this has been so much fun so far. What are your plans? Like 400 crore revenue पहुंच गया, profitable हो. What are the plans? IPOs, expansion, category expansion, revenue expansion. How is Soul Store going to look like 5 years from now?
Yeah, I think to be honest, now 1 year at a time. This year maybe 400 will be like 600ish or whatever, and then we will take it on, so on and so forth. In the next 2-3 years, the plan is to have at least 100 stores in India.
Wow.
Our stores do well. So a lot of people have said it's a mistake you don't have already and stuff like that. But we'll take our time because we love doing it right or safe, whatever you want to use. Definitely IPO is also on the cards. You have a good business, a profitable business. I think the way to unlock value for your investors and yourself is by going public.
Absolutely.
I don't look at that as an exit for myself for sure. I don't think my investors do either. I think it's more of a validation, and maybe if you want to raise money, it's a cheaper way to raise money.
That's very interesting. I mean, just for the IPO story, right? Like what happened to Zomato is just crazy post IPO.
Correct.
Right? The brand love just went up. Log have respected the brand even more post the IPO, and they want to support the brand because they've bought a stock. It's crazy.
So, and I love that about the fact that we are also a consumer product.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So the brand love will come there. The trust also goes higher. I think it's a halo effect all around, and we are excited for the IPO. But as I said, I think the main aim in about 4-5 years is to have at least, I don't know what that percentage is, the aim. Like I was writing it down just today, ironically, 50% of our revenue in 5 years should be international.
got this.
Yeah. We are slightly patriotic in a way that, you know, we want to sell an Indian brand
Make in
abroad.
India, sell to the world.
Make in India, sell to the world. So, you know, I've been to China once and I'm going to go again. But our main reason to go there is, यार वो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ करना है. Like we actually this time we are going with last time we went just to explore. This time we are going with the manufacturers we have to take them there and see like, look, these are the processes and all, because we want to do that in India.